President Park Geun-hye has wrapped up her state visit to Vietnam with a trip to the nation's largest economic hub, Ho Chi Minh City. With the long Chuseok holiday around the corner, the local tourism industry is booming. And bikers from New Zealand crossed the finish line in Jeju Island, capping off a heartwarming inter-Korean road trip. Hello and welcome to News Today on KBS World. It's Wednesday, September 11th. I'm Luke Clary. President Park Geun-hye has wrapped up a week-long trip that included a stop to St. Petersburg, Russia for the G20 summit and a state visit to Vietnam. The day before her return, she promoted bilateral economic cooperation in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam's largest economic hub.
President Park Geun-hye visited a localized Korean business in Vietnam's economic hub, Ho Chi Minh City. This lucrative company adds over $200 million to Vietnam's annual trade surplus. President Park made it clear that the Korean government and businesses are eager to alleviate Vietnam's trade unbalance with Korea.
설비 투자를 하는데 거기도 필요하고 또 원부자재를 수입하기 때문에 그런데 이제 이것이 자꾸 이렇게 진행이 되다 보면 그런 부분은 해소가 될 거다.
She also asked business giants in Vietnam to help facilitate small Korean companies' entry into the Vietnamese market. The president also asked support from the party secretary and the mayor of Ho Chi Minh City to allow Korean companies to invest more easily there.
앞으로도 계속 변함없이 관심을 가지고 또 잘 지원해 주시기를 부탁드리겠습니다.
Also, at a dinner with Koreans residing in Vietnam, President Park noted that Korea's economic cooperation with the country would be extended to include cutting-edge industries, turning Vietnam into a land of opportunity.
South Korean and U.S. envoys to the six-party nuclear talks decided in a meeting yesterday that restarting them now would be premature. They did agree to a semi-governmental meeting for lower-ranking representatives.
In their meeting yesterday at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the South Korean and U.S. envoys to the six-way talks said that resuming the nuclear talks would be too early at this point. Their statement comes in response to the demands of North Korea, China, and Russia to sit down at the negotiating table as soon as possible.
We need to see some sign that they are sincere about what is the central issue of the six-party process, which is the peaceful denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
북한이 스스로 무엇을 해야 될 것인지 압니다. 근본적으로는 북한이 핵무기를 포기하고 평화의 길로 나와야 된다는 근본적인 결정을 해야 된다는 것입니다.
But the South Korean and U.S. envoys accepted China's proposal to hold a semi-governmental six-party meeting on September 18th. But instead of sending the chief negotiators to the talks, they're calling for sending working-level or other lower-ranking officials. In other words, they want to support China's efforts to resume the nuclear talks without sending a wrong sign to North Korea. The resumption of the six-way nuclear talks will largely depend on Pyongyang's attitude at the upcoming meeting in Beijing.
The family of former President Chun Doo-hwan has finally agreed to ante up to the more than $154 million in overdue fines owed to the Korean people. Funds that will largely be raised through assets like real estate and artwork now owned by Chun's children.
The ex-president's eldest son, Chun Jae-guk, arrived at the prosecutor's office on behalf of his family to present plans on paying off overdue fines. Before entering the building, he read an apology letter to the people.
추징금 환수 문제와 관련하여 그간 국민 여러분께 심려를 끼쳐드린 데 대해 저희 가족 모두를 대표해서 머리 숙여 사죄드립니다.
The money will be raised by selling the real estate and artworks belonging to the former president's 4 children and the family gravesite in Hapcheon County. Former President Chun and his wife's residence in Yeonhee-dong has also been put on the list of relinquished property. Chun Jae-guk presented the prosecution with a detailed invoice of assets. However, he requested the prosecution to leave out his mother, Lee Sun-ja's pension insurance worth nearly $2.76 million. He claimed it was his mother's only source of income. He also signed a pledge that the Chun family would make additional payments should the confiscated assets not cover the costs. The prosecution decided to impound their financial assets first, since they can be immediately collected. But the portions that exceed the penalty amount will be returned to the Chun family.
The government says it may raise the national subsidies rate for the Seoul Metropolitan Government child care subsidies, but the city government is holding out for more.
Deputy Prime Minister for Economic Affairs Hyun Oh-seok and Seoul Mayor Park Won-soon finally met to discuss the contentious issue of securing funds for child care subsidies. The meeting was also attended by the executives of the Governors Association of Korea. The government offered to raise the national subsidies rate for child care subsidies to 30%. That's 10 percentage points more than the current rate, but also 10 percentage points less than the rate demanded by the Seoul Metropolitan Government. Seoul Mayor Park Won-soon turned down the offer.
그렇게 하면 저희 서울시 같은 경우는 약 3,700억을 매년 더 부담해야 되는 그런 상황 속에서는 도저히 받아들이기 어렵다.
Sources say the meeting failed to produce any substantial results because of the confrontation between the central government and the Seoul city government. However, the Deputy Prime Minister promised to hold working-level talks with the Seoul Metropolitan Government to discuss child care cost sharing.
또 정부는 정부 나름대로의 고충, 또 지자체는 지자체 나름대로의 고충, 그런 장이 아니겠어요?
The government is to announce tomorrow its policies on financing provincial governments with regard to child care subsidy expansion and real estate acquisition tax cuts.
The sale of domestically developed T-50 supersonic trainer jets to Indonesia has been finalized, making Korea one of the few countries in the world to export jets overseas.
With bold colors and slim body, two T-50 domestic supersonic trainer jets roll out onto the runway. As soon as they begin to accelerate, they instantly soar into the sky. Korea signed an export deal with Indonesia in 2011, and this is the first shipment. This has made Korea the sixth nation to export a supersonic aircraft to another country. The jets fly above Jeju Island in 17 minutes after takeoff. They pass through Taiwan and the Philippines and arrive in Indonesia. Korean pilots personally flew the jets to hand them over to the Indonesian Air Force.
날아가서 가는 방법은 실제 항공기를 운송하는 기간을 단축시킬 뿐만 아니라 운송에 따른 여러 가지 비용의 절감 효과도 나타날 수도 있겠습니다.
The export is expected to restore reliability of the T-50s, which were recently involved in crash accidents. The deal with Indonesia will also positively affect additional export negotiations with the Philippines and Iraq. Starting with the two jets, a total of 16 will be delivered to Indonesia.
The Chuseok holiday is around the corner and the local tourism industry is booming. Across the country, flights are sold out, condos fully booked, and famous locales in high demand.
Jeju Island never stops impressing tourists with its picturesque scenery. During the 9-day Chuseok holiday period, the island is expected to see a surge in tourists.
바다도 보고 경험도 많아서 너무 좋고요. 그리고 이제 명절에는 기니까 가족들끼리 다른 여행 또 계획하고 있어요.
Buying tickets for Jeju-bound flights is near impossible now, as many people plan to travel to the island soon, either to visit their parents or just to rest. Airlines' reservation rates have exceeded 90%. This car rental agency has more than 400 cars, but they were all booked already a month back.
그 여름 성수기 때보다 지금 더 많이 빌리고 있고 지금 마감된 상태이기 때문에 다른 업체 같은 경우도 지금 대여하기 힘든 상황입니다.
Finding available rooms at hotels and condominiums at the nation's famous resorts is also impossible. Large resorts on Korea's east coast and at famous natural reserves have long waiting lists. Famous tourist spots in Korea are in high demand ahead of Chuseok, as many people want to spend the long holiday in the best way possible.
Bikers from New Zealand have completed their cross-country journey from North Korea's Mount Baekdu to South Korea's Mount Halla in Jeju Island, in a gesture of promoting peace on the Korean peninsula.
These foreign bikers began their cross-country trip from Mount Paektu and through Pyongyang and Kaesong before entering South Korea through Panmunjom. This group from New Zealand was led by motorcycle adventurer and economist Gareth Morgan. The 5 bikers' trek ended with the hike up Mount Halla in Jeju Island. After 4.5 hours, they reached Baeknokdam on the peak of Mount Halla, where they started pulling out rocks from their bags. The stones were taken from Mount Paektu and water from Cheonji, also called Heaven Lake, which is a crater lake located on top of the mountain. Gareth held rocks from both Mount Paektu and Halla in one hand and threw them toward Baeknokdam after praying for the unification and peace on the Korean peninsula. He also poured the water from Heaven Lake toward Mount Halla's crater lake.
We get a peaceful Korea rather than we've had 60 years of antagonism and tension, and I just don't think it's necessary. I think we can do better than that.
These bikers' desire for peace had symbolically brought the two Koreas together.
A handful of theater actors of advanced age continue to move audiences' hearts. We met with some of them in this report.
An apricot tree and an old house are the only stage set of this play. A terminally ill old husband complains to his wife over trivial things. Actor Shin-gu is over 70 years old. He became famous for his appearances in big-screen movies and TV shows over the past 5 decades. But he feels most comfortable when acting on theater stage.
내 몸에 배어있는 그 시작할 때부터의 그 연극에 대한 향수랄까. 이걸 떨쳐내버릴 수가 없고.
Lee Sun-jae is another seasoned actor. These days he also directs plays in addition to acting. The facial expressions of the cast and each line they say reflect his enthusiasm. Lee says he always feels grateful to his audiences because they are the source of his inspiration.
노인 세대가 자꾸 퇴출되는 이런 시점에서 그래도 우리를 아직도 기억하고 또 불러주고 또 활용을 하기 때문에 우리는 스스로 기력 있는 사회 최선을 다해야 되겠다는 생각이 들고.
These seasoned actors were able to stay highly respected and famous because, unlike young celebrities these days, they didn't pursue popularity only, but rather dedicated all their efforts to improving their acting skills.
Women who take good care of their health and looks and spare no effort on self-improvement are known as Gold Queens in Korea. Gold Queens have emerged as leaders in tough economic times.
Women who learn a new dance for inspiration, are eager to acquire new knowledge, who aren't afraid to change careers or travel, are known as Gold Queens. We met with some of them. One of whom is Kim Ok-ju, who's been married for 32 years. Once her son and husband are off to work, she has a life all to herself. Kim gets ready to go outside. She applies her makeup with extra care and packs a lunchbox for herself. She then heads to a women's hall at a ward office in Seoul. A growing number of housemakers are finding inspiration in dancing. They can choose from a wide range of dancing classes targeting middle-aged women specifically. In the heat of the dance, these women feel on top of the world.
나이가 먹더라도 하니까 이거 할 동안은 제가 공주 같은 느낌이에요.
Dancing is not the only way Gold Queens enjoy their lives. Once a week, this group gathers to watch a theater play to learn more about culture. Until recently, cultural performances were uncharted territory for Kim. At first, she regretted all the time she was spending away from her family, but now she feels happier than ever. These heartwarming plays have helped her discover her true self. The passion of the players on stage has reignited passion in her own life.
이 나이 됐으면은 또 우리 시간도 가져야 되고 열심히 살아줬잖아요. 그동안 많이 희생도 했고 근데 이제는 연극을 보고 또 이러면은 저희들 생활이 많이 충전이 돼갖고 더 잘할 수가 있어요.
Kim says with confidence that her happiness is essential for making her family happy. Modern married women clearly stand apart from the generation of their mothers who sacrificed themselves for the sake of their children and husbands. Women these days don't mind making a fresh start in life. Gold Queens also make sure to invest generously in their education. We visited a women's center in Seoul. It offers all kinds of classes for middle-aged homemakers. Many of them want to start working again after spending years taking care of their families. Yum Jung Suk has earned a certificate for helping people live out their twilight years gracefully. Now she teaches the course at a cultural center. She says it makes her happy.
제 시간만은 다 즐거워하고 만족해하고 그랬을 때 저는 거기서 행복감을 느껴요.
Yum also volunteers using her professional skills. She visits elderly people to help them stave off dementia and make their families happy. Yum's family tried to talk her out of the job, but she loves the sense of fulfillment it brings her.
저희 딸아이가 그래요. 엄마는 아빠 연금 가지고 사시면 되는데 그렇게 힘들게 그러시냐고 그래요. 내가 좋아서. 아유 나는 내가 해야지. 예.
These enthusiastic women are stepping up to become the leaders of Korean society.
Now we'll take a look at the markets, followed by the world weather. And that's it for this edition of News Today. We'll see you at the same time tomorrow. Have a great day.